Hello everyone, this is my first movie review. Yay! Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary is a film I just saw last night. I just saw this movie last night with my aunt. Right off the bat, I would say this movie is really enjoyable. Pet Sematary is about a doctor named Louis Creed and his wife, Rachel, relocate from Boston to rural Maine with their two young children. The couple soon discover a mysterious ground hidden deep in the woods near their home where a tragedy strikes. And once that tragedy strikes, horrific evil happens. Shit hits the fan, basically. Now, going into this movie, I really wasn't that excited to see this movie because usually new reboots for movies, classic back in the days, they aren't as great. I mean, the recent one we've had with It, which is the one I loved of the reboot, but reboots usually aren't that great. So going into this movie, I saw the first trailer. I didn't really see much after that. I kind of wanted to keep myself from it just because I didn't really care too much for it. But then I saw it last night and I was actually mind blown by this movie. This film is great. It's really enjoyable. Now let's start off with the cast. So we basically have the lead roles of Jason Clarke and Amy Seimetz. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Jason Clarke is a really good actor, to me at least. Some movies he had weren't as great as they could have been, but this one really brought him back. He plays Louis Creed and his wife Amy, and plays Rachel Creed, and then their kids, Ellie Creed, and then the youngest, Gage Creed. So right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, Jason Clarke, his character as the dad, isn't as interesting as it was in the original. His character was kind of bland a little bit, but throughout the movie, he starts to build up more. Towards the end, towards the middle to the end, when everything starts to hit the fan, that's when I started to like his character a lot more. I started to like the dad more than from the beginning. Beginning, he wasn't as interesting as he was. He was just kind of a doctor, just a dad. There wasn't really a backstory to him. But Rachel Creed, really good. Really good. I really liked her in this movie. In this film, there's a lot of backstory for her. They showed a lot of that, which really interferes with the rest of the movie of death and etc. Her backstory is really freaky, which it made me a little uncomfortable at parts, which is very surprising to me because I was kind of focusing, because a lot of horror movies nowadays are just on jump scares. There were a couple jump scares in this film that actually got to me a little bit, but there were more kind of little creepy kind of thing that made you feel kind of ill afterwards. And there were a few scenes that were like that, especially with the backstory of Rachel Creed, but it was really good how they did it. The daughter, Ellie Creed, her character was really, really good. The daughter, I feel like they focused a lot on her. They did a really, really good job with her. She played a bigger role than you would expect, and her role is fantastic. She does really well in this film. And Gage, he's just kind of there. But he's adorable. Now, there is a lot of changes with this film than the classic. There is a big change. You know, once the big thing, if you haven't seen the classic, there's something big that happens. If you've seen the classic, you know what I'm talking about. Once that happens, once that tragedy strikes in the film, in this one, they change it up a lot more. They change it up, and I actually really like the direction they went for. With the classic, as it was cringy at the time, I saw it as a little kid, so it was kind of freaky for me, but once I kind of saw it again, I felt a little cringiness as I'm older and watching the film. But I mean, it's still enjoyable. Once they changed that plot, that climax, the direction they went for the new film, really good. I loved it a lot more than the original. But once the beginning goes and toward the middle, it kind of starts out a little slow. But once it hits that climax, it starts to speed up a lot more. Like something would happen, something intense would happen, then it would kind of slow down. Something big would happen, slow down. It kind of does that for a while, and then once it hits that, you start to really go on the edge of your seat. My favorite character in the film was John Lithgow, and he played this role really well. As he played Judge Candle, he does really well with it, and he just, I mean, I like him in general as an actor. He's a really good actor. In this film, he really does really well in this film. I was looking forward to him and the daughter a lot more, and the mom. But like I said, going to this film, I was kind of nervous that it wasn't be as great, but once it starts to happen, once everything starts to pick up, it does really well. And like I said, I love the direction they went for. I love that they went for the direction. Like, I know the original kind of had a twist at the end. This one had a bigger twist, in my opinion. They do it really well. Like, wow. Going out of this I was in the theater, I was just like, wow. And I heard a couple other people going like, wow, next to me. And I was like, yeah, I had the same exact reaction. It was kind of crazy. It was pretty crazy what they went for. Like, at some points it made me kind of ill, but then also other points I was just like, wow. So in my opinion, I would recommend watching this movie. If you kind of enjoyed the original, you'll see this one, you'll be like surprised by it, because it's actually really, really well done, how the way they did it. So I would give Pet Sematary a 7.5 out of 10. If you've seen this movie, tell me your thoughts below. If you haven't seen this movie, I would say, why not? Go see it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy these, comment below. Leave a like if you want more movie reviews. I'll be doing more of those for sure. I will see you in the next video. See you guys.